What's up, guys? We're going live here. 16 rounders. What's up, guys? Gonna answer your questions. We are live here on YouTube, guys. Welcome to the YouTube channel. I'm gonna answer your question. We're talking draft strategy here. We're talking questions. Man, K9, Kenneth Walker is hurt. It sounds like a small hernia. I'm not sure all the details of it, other than they want to get him ready for the season. Good news is that Rashad Penny's hurt. I hate to say that. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say that, but Rashad Penny's hurt, which means they're both hurt, which means that's a good thing for K9. I don't care if Kamara suspended. I'm just fading him. I don't like that situation. 16 rounds to go. If you have not got 16 rounds, guys, before we get into this, make sure you guys get 16 rounds. Link in the bio. Everybody on YouTube, drop a question here. Appreciate you guys. We're hanging out here. Drop a question and leave a thumbs up, guys. Right. I don't know if you can see it right there. If you guys can drop a thumbs up. And Instagram, love you guys. There's a promo code, guys, for 16 rounds right now. It's called IG20. And link in the bio. IG20 is the code for 16 round draft solution. I love Russell Wilson for fantasy. I like him. Would you trade Derek, what's that? DK for Mooney and London? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, Mooney and London for DK Metcalf. Dude, I think I'd rather have Mooney and London over DK Metcalf. So yeah, get both of those guys. Yeah, did you guys hear the news? Saquon Barkley, huge workload. I like the sound of that. I'm liking the I'm liking it a lot. I'm liking it. Guys, all you guys on YouTube, YouTube takes a while to build up. So make sure you guys are hitting thumbs up so we get more people in, guys. I want to get that thumb up. Let's hit a lot of thumbs. Let's hit 1,000. I want to get the thumbs up. We got a long way to go there, guys. Come on. Let's just make it strong. Small but strong, guys. This is small but strong. Let's get to a couple of YouTube questions. It says Mooney, Amon-Ra, or Thielen. Need to pick one. Thielen's looking good, man. I mean, he's going to be safe. Mooney's got the sky's the limit. I mean, it's tough. I mean, you probably get two of those guys. I'd probably go Amon-Ra and Mooney if you can get them. Okay. Someone's saying Mooney is trash. The guy is good, man. Give him some credit. All right. They also got that Velus Jones rookie. There could be something there. Javonte greater than Saquon, someone's saying. All right, that's your opinion. You could say what you want. Maybe, I mean, if Melvin Gordon goes away and fumbles his job away, which is very viable. Love Eckler and CMC this year. He says, I don't. But I'm getting myself some Dameon Pierce this year. I've already got him in a money league that I'm in. So that's good. Let's get some questions here on YouTube. Guys, thumbs up. If I don't hit more thumbs up, I'm not even going to answer. YouTube, once you get more thumbs up, we can discuss. As for Instagram, the hearts are going crazy. Like, I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, the hearts are going crazy here on Instagram, but YouTube's dropping the ball. No thumbs up means no Q&A. I mean, come on, guys. YouTube, help me out here. Instagram, I'm going to answer some questions here. Antonio Gibson did not take part in reps. First team. It was practicing with punting. Yeah. Antonio Gibson sucks. I don't know what to tell you. Like, why are we talking about Antonio Gibson when we're not drafting him? Antonio Gibson is not being drafted by Council Nation. If you got 16 rounds, this wouldn't be a question. So go and get 16 rounds and come back to my Q&A once you're educated on who to draft, okay? And maybe that's why you guys are asking so many questions, because you haven't gotten 16 rounds. If you get 16 rounds, all these questions will be answered. Use code IG20 or TUBE20. Save yourself 20%. 16-round drafts. I want to see 2016 round orders in the next 5 minutes, because there's people that need help. And that's why I also created the fantasy front lines here, patreon.com/FF Counselor. Join the community, guys. Exclusive access. All right. The only way to get direct access. This is direct access, but I can't get to all these questions, but I get to more of them in the exclusive community. All right. Dameon Pierce is now worth a 5th round pick. Is he that high? Last I checked, he was like round 9. The Bears are trash, not Mooney. Okay, Eric, I appreciate it. Top fantasy QB wide receiver duo, I think he's saying. That's tough, man. I'm not sleeping on Aaron Rodgers and Christian Watson. I'm really not sleeping on that. You guys call me crazy all you want. Mooney and Fields is another sleeper combination. I'm looking for sleeper wide receiver quarterback combinations, because I'm not drafting those early wide receivers. But if I was going with a high end pair, I like the Burrow Jamar Chase connection. I think that's obviously very special because he's got the best wide receiver in Jamar Chase. So that's probably the best connection. The Jamar Burrow, if Burrow stays healthy, that's probably the best. Let's keep going through these questions here. Oh, we got a donation here So I'm going to answer this question here. It says 16 rounder here. Max, what's up? Max, I'm not going to try to pronounce that last name. What's that? Kushar? 16 rounder here. You're the man. Mahomes, if Herbert is gone, we are Lions. Yes, we are Lions. Absolutely not. If I don't get, I want Herbert over Mahomes. And, again, you could go Mahomes. I think he's going to be safe, and I think he has a good year. He did lose Tyreek Hill, which came up with a lot of big plays. At that point, I would probably wait and get Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers, stack like a Russell Wilson and a Matt Ryan or something like that. Okay, Max? I like Mahomes. He's not on my radar this year personally. It's Herbert or bust at that ADP. Okay, hopefully that helps. Get yourself Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, and get yourself a good backup. Okay, and I explained that in 16 rounds. You know it. But Mahomes, again, this is personally for me. If I don't get Herbert, I'm not going Mahomes. Javonte or Fournette round 2. That's an easy one for me, Ray. I'm going Javonte. Ray, to answer that question in more detail, the floor for Javonte, we're looking at 1,200 yards on the ground. We're looking at 8 touchdowns. We're looking at 220 attempts. That's your floor for Javonte. Predicated he stays healthy. That's the big thing. If he stays healthy, we're good. Okay, that's the big thing. So Javonte stays healthy, we're good. Melvin Gordon, I mean, he's going to be there. He's going to be annoying. But Ray, if you are going either Javonte or Fournette, I'm going with the youth there. Always stack, make sure Javonte's like your middle guy, okay? Like, make sure you get a top ace running back and then a running back round 3 as part of a robust RB strategy, okay? So don't make Javonte don't go wide receiver, Javonte wide receiver. Go running back, Javonte running back. Does that make sense, guys? Okay? We're talking draft strategy, okay? Let's keep going here with the questions. Let's get to some Instagram here. And again, patreon.com/FF Counselor. Join the fantasy front lines. This is your general t-shirt. There's the patch, guys. You can see the patch. Create these awesome shirts here. And there's actually like a back patch here for general. See that? 5-star general, guys, behind me. So I created these cool shirts. Great community. Patreon.com/FF Counselor. Join. Got another donation here from Max. I think Pittman can be huge. I don't know. You like Pierce? I like Pierce for the value. The reason I'm fading Pittman, and he looked good. If you guys watched the preseason game, he caught that ball and he looked good. Like, he was actually yards after catch. He looks like a monster. Pittman looked good. But Pierce he's going to be out there for every snap too. Pierce is going to be lining up. He's going to be out there for almost every snap. Pierce is good. And if Pittman's drawing the single coverage, or the top corner, the double coverage, it's going to open Pierce up, and he's going to be a beast this year. I love Matt Ryan. I love Pierce. I like Pittman. I love this. I think they're an underrated trio here. I think they're going to be great. Now, YouTube, I see that we're growing here. Please leave a thumbs up, guys. Guys, that's very sheepish. We need to get those thumbs up, guys. Come on, help me out here. There's a lot more of you guys in the room than there is thumbs up, guys. Let's do it good. Let's do it good here. Please get the thumbs up. I appreciate it. I'm taking time out of my night. Please, guys, help me out with the thumbs up. We want to get this message out to more people. Help people, because there's so much cookie cutter consensus Sheep's advice there. It's not good. It's not good, guys. I'm trying to help you guys out. So please get the thumbs up and the hearts up. Let's go here. Tom Brady MVP. Very possible. Tom Brady is set for another MVP, another Super Bowl. So, MVP is not out of consideration. I think Russell Wilson has a good year. I think Herbert has a good year. And I think Davis Mills will surprise a lot of people. He actually came out, guys, and said something today. Davis Mills said he's ready to shock the world. And as you guys saw, Dameon Pierce looks good. I think Brandon Cooks is prime. I think Nico Collins is a big-time sleeper. Do not sleep on the Houston Texans. And that division, that's up for grabs. You got the Colts. That's it. You've got the Colts. I think the Texans could finish second in that division. They could take, again, depends on what Matt Ryan does. If he stays healthy, Colts take that division. We got a question here from Bo Rogers, everybody. Shout out to Bo Rogers. Would you stick at 3 RBs in a row if your league starts at 3 wide receivers, 2 RBs, and 1 flex? Yeah, you know what? You can still flex that third RB, Bo. Yeah, because again, you got wide receiver for days. Even if you start 3 wide receivers, you get 3 viable wide receivers: Jerry Jeudy, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Alec Pierce. And I'm just off the top of my head, but you're going to be drafting 6 to 7 wide receivers at least, right? You're aiming high on that depth chart. You're looking for that upside. I explained this in the 16-round draft solution. You're going to still be good. If you feel tempted to go wide receiver there, Bo, Diggs, Keenan Allen, round 2. But again, there's so much depth, Bo, at wide receiver. You're going to be good. Do not be shy on going those 3 running backs early, because after that, it's literally a crapshoot. I mean, you can get your Dameon Pierce who breaks out later. Your maybe Algier or Kenneth Walker, who's actually dealing with a hernia. It is what it is. You can still get maybe a sleeper running back here and there, but you're not going to get, those workhorse running backs. So load up early. All right. Max come back with another paid question here. Worth going Pittman if I go Henry, then Zeke. If you really like Pittman, go for him, Max. Again, I still think you can get a Breece Hall in there. You go Henry, you go Saquon or Henry or Nixon or Henry, and someone else like a Javonte, then go Zeke, and you're still going to get wide receivers later. Man, there's wide receiver. I cannot emphasize this enough. If you guys come out of this, guys, please leave some more thumbs up here on YouTube. It really helped me out here. If you guys, and turn on notifications. If you guys don't turn on notifications, you guys won't get this. And I want to try to help as many people as I can as we get close to the season. Okay, guys? So the point I'm trying to make here, guys, if you don't get those workhorse running backs early, it's going to be a mess after. You're basically rolling the dice. I'd rather roll the dice with wide receiver ones rounds 4, 5, and 7, because they are wide receiver ones there. There's Mooney, there's Amon-Ra, there's other guys there. Jerry Jeudy could be a wide receiver 1. You got Adam Thielen, who's going to get that wide receiver 1 type volume. If you look at the first 9 weeks of Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen, equal targets. In fact, the first 8 weeks, guys, Jefferson had 2 more targets than Thielen in the first 8 or 9 weeks. I think it was 8 weeks. Don't quote me, but either way, target on par, touchdowns on par. And I get Thielen in the 5th, 6th round. Give me Thielen 6th round. That's it. All right. That's what I would do. Thoughts on Pacheco, guy? I don't trust KC. I don't trust KC. And I'm going to repeat that again so YouTube can hear it and you guys could share this with everybody. I don't trust KC. I don't trust KC. Okay. Yeah. Pacheco is a good stash him, but I think there's other people to stash. The sheep are telling us to draft wide receivers early. You said it. The sheep are telling you. The Consheeps are telling you that, guys. I don't even know how to tell you this. Like, why would you not take, here's the thing. Why would you not take the most scarce position on the board? There's only like 9 or 10 workhorse running backs. Why not secure 3 of those suckers the first 3 rounds? Okay. And the reason that the sheep are saying, well, don't go robust RB, go 0 RB is what they're saying, right? The reason they say that, and their only reason is, RBs get hurt. You idiots. That's why you go robust RB, to cover yourself. Picture this. Let me give you a scenario here, guys. And again, Captain Common Sense Logical Corner here. Please leave some thumbs up here. Imagine a scenario where you go 0 RB. You go wide receiver, wide receiver, wide receiver, or you go wide receiver, running back, or wide receiver, tight end. And let's just say you go 0 RB. Wide receiver, or wide receiver, tight end, wide receiver. Then you start looking at running backs, right? And let's say your running back 1 is Travis Etienne. He's total boomer bust, right? And then he gets hurt. Like, who's going to be your RB1? Like, ask yourself that. You're looking at, like, it's going to be crazy. But if you go robust RB, and let's just say Christian McCaffrey's your RB1, and he gets hurt, which is very viable. That's why I'm not drafting him personally. But let's just say, I don't even want to jinx it, but like, just say one of these top running backs gets hurt. You've still got your other 2 workhorse running backs, round 2 or 3. You're good. So robust RB is the only way to go. The only way to go. All right. There's no other way around. That's the best strategy. I'm telling you guys. I know what I'm talking about. Again, please leave some thumbs up here, guys, on YouTube. I got a question here from Dylan Goodson. Which 2 would you keep? Guys, PPR question here. Keeper league. Which 2 would you keep in a PPR keeper league where you keep 5 players? Wow. 5. I used to be in a league. We used to keep 4 players. I was a commissioner. I like keeping 4 players. It feels like it feels good because like you're investing in those players. It's really exciting. So which 2 would you keep in a PPR keeper league where you keep 5 players? Michael Pittman, Jalen Waddle, Keenan Allen, Brandon Cooks. Which 2 would you keep? I like Pittman and Cooks there. Actually, no, that's tough. Keenan Allen, probably Pittman and Allen. I do think Cooks, if healthy, could actually surpass Keenan Allen, guys. I love both quarterbacks. I love Davis Mills as a big time sleeper, and I love Herbert. So I would go, Waddle's competing obviously with Tyreek. I would go Pittman and Allen there, and you could maybe flip a coin on Cooks if he stays healthy because Cooks is going to eat this year. I'm telling you guys right now. Let's keep going here. Draft Mooney or Judy. They both going in the same round. This is a tough one here. Let's talk about this. This is tough. Mooney is young. He's dying. They're both young. Mooney is just he's special. I mean, Judy's special too. Judy, we've kind of seen that he's just done nothing the past 2 years. So you've got this sense that there's maybe this boomer or bust capability. I would roll the dice on Judy if you want that massive ceiling. If you want more secure numbers, go Mooney. That's a tough one. I would try to make sure whoever you get, make sure you go wide after you've gone robust RB. There, Genesee Diaz. I would hopefully I pronounced that right. I would try to get again robust RB, then you go Judy, and then maybe go Amon after that or something like that. Make sure you stack a bunch of wide receivers, Drake London in there as well. But I like the Judy upside because I'll still be good at wide receiver. Okay. And I explain that in 16 rounds. If you have not gotten 16 rounds, guys, link in the bio. Use code IG20 if you're on Instagram, Tube20, 16 round draft solution. Save yourself 20%. Get it and dominate. And patreon.com/FF Counselor. Join the fantasy front lines. We're crushing it, guys. Exclusive access behind the scenes, exclusive podcast, live Q&As exclusively for the Patreon group, patreon.com/FF Counselor, guys. All right. And guys who have already, donated here, Dylan, hopefully I guys see you guys, Patreon, Bo, Max, patreon.com/FF Counselor. Hopefully I see you guys in the front lines. Okay, guys, where I answer your questions here a little more intimately in a tighter group. Okay, guys. I'll answer a couple more questions here. Then I'm going to go watch some TV, chill out, watch some Netflix. My days are long, guys. I've been grinding, absolutely grinding. From content to, Patreon group to 16 round updates to family. It's just been crazy. It's been absolutely amazing. Let's answer a couple more questions. I got to roll. Let's get to Instagram. Should I reach for Zeke in round 2? I mean, depends. Like if you're going, 12, 13 turn, you're not seeing Zeke coming back on a 12 person league. I think he'll be safe. I think he'll be solid. I think if you'll probably see if there's a better option there, see if you can get Saquon there in round 2. See if there's a better option, but it depends. I think he won't fall coming back at the end of round 3. So it depends on where you're drafting in round 2. Okay, that's it. What am I watching on Netflix? Oh man, what did I finish right now? I can't even keep track because I went back and watched some old sitcoms and stuff like that. So if I told you what sitcoms, you'd laugh. I was actually just watching a bit of Narcos. I couldn't get into it. I don't know. I watched the first couple episodes. I couldn't get into it. I'm losing track of what I'm watching on Netflix, but Narcos, I think, was the last one. Caught up on Breaking Bad, watched that whole series of You. You was actually pretty interesting. What else did I watch? A bunch of airplane I don't even know the names of them. So some airplane show where they go into the sky and they fly into the night and they're trying to outbeat the sun and too many shows. I can't even keep track. Right now, it's all been fantasy. Like I can't even remember the name of shows right now because I'm so fantasy minded right now. Okay. Leave some thumbs up here, guys. I want to give you guys some strategy here. And again, this is what the topic is. Robust RB. Load up on 3 running backs, get your wide receiver laters, and anchor your team with the ace quarterback. That's part of the sneaky 7 thing that I teach in 16 rounds. Okay, guys. But you got to know how to file in those wide receiver sleepers and those running back sleepers later, and the tight end stack later, and when to draft a defense, when to draft a kicker. But one thing that people are so concerned about is the first 3 picks. And I totally understand, but you have to be concerned about the rest of the draft. That's why I created 16 rounds, because we go with that, right? Make sure you guys are secure. All right, a couple more questions here. That's questions coming from everywhere. That's why patreon.com/FF Counselor. Join the front lines, guys. All right. Let's get to some questions. I'm going to dive in here. What round would you take a QB in a super flex when going robust RB? Thomas, I would say depends. Like I ended up going, this is a super flex league, 2 quarterback league where you can start up to 2 quarterbacks. I went Henry, Najee, Mixon, Javonte, round 5 to answer that question. So if you go robust RB, you can wait round 5, and I got myself Matt Ryan in round 5. Okay. I ended up getting, I totally, everyone went crazy wide receivers. Like Russell Wilson was gone round 1. That's how crazy people went in the super flex league. And I just went ahead and I just went robust RB. I took all their running backs. I'm like, you guys are taking quarterbacks. I'm going to just get some safe quarterbacks later, but I'm letting my running backs run all over you guys this year. I don't care. All right. Scott Jung. What's up, Scott Jung? Thank you for the input. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. It means a lot. I genuinely appreciate you. Hopefully I see you in the Patreon front lines group, man. Patreon.com/FF Counselor. I deliver on a high level in there. Auction. Thank you, Scott. It really means a lot to me. Again, I appreciate you. Auction draft tips, guys. Queue up, get 16 rounds. The players I don't like, queue them up in the auction. Dalvin Cook. We know people are going to bite on Dalvin Cook. We know Dalvin Cook's going to miss time. Let those suckers in your league pay money for Dalvin Cook, right? Queue up Devontae Adams. People think Devontae Adams is going to, I'm doing a players to avoid, wide receivers to avoid episode tomorrow. Tim, the bald guy, and I, we did an episode. People think Devontae Adams is going to duplicate last year's numbers. Wrong. Queue up Devontae Adams in auction leagues, right? Let other people spend that money and let them do that. That's fine. Whatever, right? So that's a quick tip, right? And just get those running backs, queue up those wide receivers when you're up, and try to make sure a big part of your budget is on running backs. And before I even started doing fantasy football, like actually when I first got into it, like I really got into it like 2010. When I got some water. I brought water tonight, guys. Finally. I got into it 2010 pretty hard. I initially started off with auction drafts, and then I was learning it. I'm like, people started doing snake drafts. So like they were doing snake drafts. I was like, hold on a second. Auction is not the standard. I preferred auction. I love that. I love that I've got this budget and I get to spend it on who I want. And if I really want a player, I can get that player. Like I'm not based on what draft order I'm in. If I want to get that player, I can get that player. If I wanted to spend $200 to get Saquon Barkley this year, I can get Saquon Barkley. And that's why I like auction. I really like auction in that sense. And then when I found out the snake was a standard, I was a little disappointed. This is going back a while, So anyway, snake seems to be the standard, right? Listen, turn on notifications, guys. Profile, hit the bell, subscribe, hit the bell. I'm going to try to do this every night at 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm really going to try to do that, guys. The donations really help here on YouTube. It means a lot because I do this for a living. All I do is live and breathe this stuff. Yes, don't be a sheep there. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, bidding is fun, one guy says. I can't pronounce that name. Brotherhood, disbanded Brotherhood. Darnell Mooney, man, love this. I think the guy's talented, man. I think he's really talented. Let's go here. Do you like Nick Chubb? Early second. Even a Kareem Hunt situation. I don't like Nick Chubb. I don't like. Thoughts on picking up Brian Robinson? Yeah, you know what? Brian Robinson, look out. I don't like the Commanders. I don't like them for fantasy, but Brian Robinson, another sleeper at running back later. I haven't really talked about him too much in 16 rounds. I think I've got him listed there. I don't know, man. Like, I don't like the Commanders. I really think that Brian Robinson could run away with that job. He doesn't fumble like Antonio Gibson. Like, I don't know what to tell you. If I'm the Commanders, I don't trust Antonio Gibson to grab my football. Like, whatever. You know what I mean? Don't trust him. What's your take on DeAndre Swift? He's a no for me. Peaked at 151 targets last year, guys. DeAndre Swift. Pete, guys, please leave a thumbs up here on YouTube, guys. It really helps. I want to get this out to more people, please. DeAndre Swift, do not trust. Right? Peaked at 151 targets last year, played 13 games only the past 2 seasons, has not finished the season, and split carries last year, guys, with Williams down the middle. Suspect offense. Don't trust him. I like Amon St. Brown. And again, the last time I went back to like 10 years, last time the Lions had a top 10 running back, I couldn't even go back that far. They do not produce top 10 running backs. Okay. DeAndre Swift is the most overrated, one of, if not the most overrated running back this year. And I can't wait till the season starts so I can show you guys what a mistake DeAndre Swift really is. I don't trust him. Did you make a mistake taking T. Higgins? Yeah, I don't like T. Higgins. I think he'll be safe, especially if Chase gets hurt. I don't like taking him. Again, I don't like wide receiver choose that early when there's wide receiver ones on the board. Do you understand? Would you take would you draft at 7th pick in the first round? I like it. You get Najee or Henry in the 7th pick. I think they'll fall. I think you'll be in good shape. All right, guys. Listen, turn on notifications. Smash a thumbs up, guys. I'll be back here tomorrow at 9 Eastern. I'll try my best. I actually got a live with my Patreon group as well. Patreon.com/FF Counselor. I'll try to make some time to come on here. Turn on notifications. If you do nothing from this, turn on notifications. If you do nothing from this, go Robust RB. And I appreciate everybody being here, taking your time out. It means a lot to me. Subscribe, obviously, a lot of good outside the box thinking content, and get that 16 round. As soon as we get off here, guys, 16 round draft solution, go get it. Use code TUBE20 or IG20 to save yourself 20%. Let me say goodbye to Instagram. Love you guys. We'll talk soon. And I appreciate you guys. YouTube, I want to say bye to you guys as well. Make sure you guys smash a thumbs up. It helps. And I'll try to be back on every night, guys, here at 9 o'clock. All right, guys, and go get 16 rounds. You will be very, very happy. I appreciate you guys. I'm out. All right, guys. Thank you.